So in this video, I'm going to cover the main factors that affect rank. The primary and most important one, the number one factor, and you'll find this no matter where you look this up, is going to be your content. So what you have written on your website, how it's written, if it's good quality, and how much of it, how much information are you providing, and how it's structured throughout the website is going to be a huge factor when it comes to rank. If you do nothing else and you get that right, you're going to notice a pretty big result. Even if you're not on page one with a new website, you'll notice you'll bump ahead of people who have been there for years. So that's important. The next thing I'm going to talk about is page experience. Now this has to do with what somebody does when they come to your website, whether they stay there for 1 second and then go somewhere else, or if they stay longer, they go to other pages, or they give you a call, or they interact with other things you have on the website. That has a big effect on how you perform. Next thing is going to be mobile friendly. Is your website mobile friendly? In most cases it is, but you want to make sure that if you design your website on a desktop, that it actually looks the same way or looks good on a phone. Also, if you made a website about 10 to 15 years ago, you want to make sure that it is mobile friendly and responsive. Now, next thing I'm going to talk about is backlinks. So you may have heard this from people that have pitched you SEO services. Basically, a backlink is your website address on another website. So to give you an example, it could be on a news article about whatever. Let's say there was a big graffiti party and they hired you to do the graffiti cleaning, and they mention your website on their article. That is a backlink. It could also be on a directory or a social media page if you have your website address there. So you want to have good backlinks from good websites. That's going to have a very good effect on how your website performs. That's actually one of the, I would say that's the second most important, but there are other factors. Now, your website structure, how your website is actually set up. If you have related pages on your website, if you can click on one page and then go back to the previous page, it's called internal links. You want to make sure you have that set up correctly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, reach out to somebody who knows. You can reach out to me. I'll be happy to take a look at this on your website. And then I think that's everything. There's more factors out there, but those are the main ones that are going to have the biggest effect. If you look this up, you'll find a bunch of others, but really make sure you have good content, make sure you have good backlinks, make sure that people actually like to be at your website. It's just like when you walk into a store, you want to make sure that people are happy to be there and will stay long enough to buy. So hopefully this is important. This makes sense. And if you guys have any questions, reach out.